I actually got the chance to visit ARG this weekend. Definitely enjoyed seeing everyone. I'm not gonna lie, it was actually a much nicer change of pace. How did things go though? Well, the state of Yu-Gi-Oh is about as shitty as I thought it was. The Burning Abyss mirror match. Let's talk about that. Now, normally the finals of an ARG go much quicker than you would think, but the Burning Abyss mirror, not so much. I would say it's a game of more cat and mouse kind of thing, about trapping your opponent into something that you want them to be. And you also have to remember the deck is flow to the deck. Now, it's probably one of the more skillful, more drawn out matches in the history of Yu-Gi-Oh, at least in the current format. And looking at how it was being played and things like that, I would definitely say that Burning Abyss is the best deck in the game, and something needs to happen to it. Now, looking at the list of things that they could possibly do, I'm pretty sure they cite out Burning Lake in the mirror match. Burning Lake is pretty much what gives them their strong outs to every other deck. The mirror match is all about floaters, though. A couple things can happen. They could just straight murder Tour Guide to 1. I don't know if the deck will still be functioning after Tour Guide. It possibly Tour Guide to 2, Burning Lake to 1. I definitely feel like it would put much more stress on the deck. The deck also wins through its mass chainable trap cards. I've seen some builds, or some talk of builds, going away from the chainable trap cards, trying to try out the Fluffle, I believe, dog thing it is, and trying to, I guess, evolve and go further along on the chain of evolution. But I really don't know much about that theory yet. I'm just saying, though, that the mirror match for the deck is pretty ridiculous. It's very different as well. Just imagine, you know, old Recruiter Chaos, or not Recruiter Chaos, but Donzu Toolbox with Mystic Tomatoes, Mayonnaise the Thorn, I believe it was Mayonnaise Box, had Crush Card and shit in it back in the day. That mirror match was horrendous. The amount of time that it took to, you know, involve combo pieces and things like that. And I would definitely say that this deck is a much more evolved version of a Maybox from back in the day. If you guys don't know what a Maybox is, go on Yu-Gi-Oh! Wiki, search for Mayonnaise the Thorn, look up Maybox. Should be an article on there about the deck itself. I'll give you guys a pretty good read if you guys don't know about previous formats. I believe it was like a 2005 deck in Japan with Crush Card. She was kind of hilarious. I think we had it for a little bit in America when Crush Card was out. But outside of that, they need to really do something about this Burning Abyss BS. Because if people at a tournament are complaining that the finals are taking too long, just saying. So, like I said, ARG was fun. Just this Burning Abyss stuff needs to really get taken care of. Even in the Yu-Gi-Oh world, it's really ridiculous, and I think people really underestimate it, especially in the competitive circuit. So, you know, please, Konami, please get with fire. So, alright guys, it was a pleasure to see everyone at the ARG circuit. Definitely had a lot of fun seeing a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh people I haven't seen in quite some time. Technically, not really interested in playing Yu-Gi-Oh at the moment. I haven't quit, quote unquote, just less interest. The fact that I don't have a consistent locals on Saturdays to go to, well, I do, but I don't. I just don't have Cool Fort, Stellar Knights, or Dolls at the moment. I do have gadgets somewhat built. I'll probably cover them somewhat on the 12 Days of Christmas, at least the build that I played at NLG a while back. It'll give you guys, I guess, a little bit, see where I'm going. I do want to mess around with Machine of Megaform. I really do like that we have a better version of Machine of Cannon now that's playable in some way, shape, or form. I wish it was better, that you could damage step him, but, you know, they ruined that with Green Baboon, and you guys seen where that got us, so, yeah. Alright guys, leave a comment down below, tell me what you guys think they can do to Burning Abyss on the list. What do you realistically think is going to happen? And you guys should definitely support them ARG circuits. Later. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please thumbs up this video to show your support, and please check out Vanguard 40 for Cardfight Vanguard, MKohl Games for miscellaneous trading card games, and No Limit Gaming for a brand new series of Yu-Gi-Oh videos. Thanks for watching.